humans for whom the words "never again" carry special meaning.
So where are we going?
Further than we've ever gone before.
Worked. Structural latching system integrity breached.
Prepare to take us out of here, number one.
Fire up the engines, half impulse till we clear the nebula, then punch it up to warp 9.
Ready phases, load forward torpedo bays. Engage.
Homo sapiens. What an inventive, invincible species. It's only a few million years since they crawled up out of the mud and learned to walk. Puny, defenseless bipeds. They've survived flood, famine, and plague. They've survived cosmic wars and holocausts. Now, here they are, out among the stars, waiting to begin a new life, ready to outsit eternity. They're indomitable.
I'll give you moves.
Everybody lives, Rose. Just this once! Everybody lives!
Yes, indeed, Nathan. Yes, indeed. Good evening, good morning. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. I tell you, that is the power of Christopher Eccleston's Doctor, right? I'm sick. I'm sick. I am not in a good place, ladies and gentlemen. I am really dragging, and I'm kind of down about it. So Monday and Wednesday are the new Tuesday and Thursday. I don't know. Thursday, I got the thing on Thursday. It's going to be a weekly appointment. I thought it was going to be weekly every Thursday, Archie Collin, and now it turns out not to be, but it's going to be someday every. I don't know. There's stuff going on I really want to talk about, right? I really, really want to talk about, but I really, really can't talk about. So that's basically where we are with it. Anyway, I digress. What's that? I said good evening, good morning. Where am I at? You throw me off there, Colin. Not on. Yeah, I'm not well, right? I'm still not well. I am deeply in the. Look, come here. I mean, I'm in the valley of the sick. That is me. But I will persevere. So I don't know how long this stream's going to be, right? I don't know how long the stream's going to be. I might just do an hour, right? I might do more. Look, I said that on Monday, right? And I end up doing 2 hours. So I don't know. We have a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. I am very much enjoying my Blake 7 Blu-ray, by the way. When I say enjoying it, I haven't watched anything yet. What I do when I get Blu-rays is I rip them, right? I've been ripping them like crazy, and I like everything digital. So, this is something I can certainly share with you. Where is it? Doink. Over here. So, with my Blake 7 Blu-rays, I also got a 4 terabyte hard drive that I'm going to keep permanently connected to my TV. Let me show you how I loaded this sucker up, right? It is... in the case of nuclear war, no one need ever leave. I'll be fine, right? So let's go. We got 007, all the Bond movies. There you go. In order, obviously. Why would I have a low res Live and Let Die? Okay, fine, never mind. That's back when I used to. Man, that's from a long time ago, right? That's back when I used to put stuff on my iPod. Right, that's how old it is, man. So all the Bond movies and a few. Do I have a few extra things in there? No, I think that's probably in another folder, right? Alien. Look at the Alien folder. We got the Director's Cut, Remastered 79 one, Special Edition. That's the only one I watched, Special Edition. Now, okay, this is how sad and pathetic I am. Alien 3's Legacy Cut, excellent. Fan edit. It's basically the assembly cut from 1992. With color correction, special effects done. Excellent job, right? Really excellent job. And cutting Paul McGann out of Alien 3 was absolutely crazy, right? He had such a pivotal role in it. But the one thing I don't like, and this is a job I will get to eventually, maybe, right? Is that at the beginning of Alien 3, you see the face hugger, right? The face hugger is on. I'll show you the clip as I got it open right in front of me, right? And it's just under 2 minutes of what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? We're telling you plot. All right, it will come back to me. Hang on. Elements. Doink. We go to Alien 3. Okay, fine. All right, so yeah, get the titles. Sorry about Invincible. They totally did a different story though. Where do we get to the? One second. Probably here. Yeah, hang on, because you get to see how they get. Oh no, it must have been before this. Hang on. Oh, there you go. That's playing badly on here. Whoa, look at that judder. But there's a bit in the cryo tube where you see a face hugger on someone. There, this is bit I want. This is exposition. That's what I'm talking about. This is very important exposition, right? These are the little bits I want on there, right? Which aren't on there, which really annoys me, right? Because I think that really sets up the movie. Anyway, so that's why I have both of the versions of Alien 3. And the legacy cut's a whopping 26 gig. Right, because it's a 4K file. Alien Resurrection, I haven't seen that for years. Maybe I'll go back to it. And Prometheus, I'm going to put on their Covenant as well, right? Now, also, from the Aliens Anthology box set, it's excellent. This is like a 3-hour documentary about... They're about 2-hour documentaries, 2 or 3 hour documentaries about each movie. Inside Alien 3, Inside Alien Resurrection, Inside Alien, Inside Alien. So the only other thing as good as that is Aliens Expanded, which is fantastic. Oh, my God, like 3.5 hour Aliens documentary. I so recommend it. And these anthology they got creating a new. So I haven't finished ripping that yet. And Furious Gods, the making of Prometheus, 3 hours 40 minutes long, also excellent, right? Excellent. Alien Earth, I liked it. Many didn't. I liked it a lot, right? This is a 4K version of it. Babylon 5, again upscaled to 1080p, I think. Well, yeah, they're all upscales to 1080. Great. Oh, man, fantastic upscale. It's a fan upscale. Same with Battlestar Galactica, right? I've only got the first season so far. But they're the 4K upscale on this, freaking incredible. Oh, my God. It's so good on my big screen. Now, of course, with the good old Blake 7. We just added to that today. This Russian guy did his own effects on these ones. But here now we got the first. This is the first disc ripped, right? Put over there. Brave New World. Okay, I love this miniseries. Right, it's only like 5 episodes, 9 episodes long. Right, great adaptation. Grant Morrison was behind it. Crimble. This is my Christmas folder. This is where I go to for Christmas. All the Are You Being Served? Bad Santa, obviously. Perfect Malcolm and Wise Christmas special. Elf. Family Guy. Oh, I love that one. Fat Man is great with Mel Gibson as a Santa in a weird revenge movie. Last Train to Christmas has what's the name? Who everybody wanted to be the Doctor. Was in Staged with David Tennant. Scrooge, Seinfeld, Christmas Festivus, Red Sleigh Down, Box of Delights, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Oh, love that. Muppets Christmas Carol, which is so beautiful. I love. It's also on 4K. Absolutely gorgeous. And New Statesman, Who Shot Alan Bastard. I love that. I do love that. Now we get to this is the reason why I got this 4K, because there's 2 gig of it, not gig, 2 tetrabit of it is Doctor Who, right? It's everything up to the highest res that's released thus far, right? So 4 Doctors, I mean, the 4th Doctor, that's a few SD stuff. So everything upgraded for fan effects with the new official effects. Again, ready to go at any time. All of Doctor Who. All of time and all of space. Just choose wherever. Just remember, it's got to be wonderful. Oh, man. Now I've got to find that. Okay. that probably won the highest points of modern Doctor Who. Where is it? Over here. Hang on. It's the Doink over there. Hang on. Where's the Doctor Who trailer? Oh, there you go. The Matt Smith one. All of time and all of space. Season 5. There you go. I hope this is the one.
My name is Amy Pond. When I was 7, I had an imaginary friend. Last night was the night before my wedding, and my imaginary friend came back.
This is definitely the pinnacle of New Who.
All of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will. Where do you want to start?
Well, now we've got to finish the trailer because it's awesome.
Anywhere you want, any time you want. One condition, it has to be amazing. Now it starts.
You might.
I mean, this was really a pitch perfect season, wasn't it?
Want to find something to hang on to. It begins!
Spitfires in space, Mark Gatiss doing us blow. That's what I want to see Mark Gatiss do a Dan Dare TV show. The only weak point of the season, I think, the Chibnall bring in the Sea Devils, or was it Sea Devils or Silurians? I can't remember. Are they Silurians or Sea Devils? They're Silurians, right? Romans. Oh, again, vampires and feathers. Oh, this was great. I have to say, that first Weeping Angels two-parter opening was fantastic. Murray Gold at his best as well. There's fires in space. Oh, I love it.
Tell me the whole plan. One day that'll work. One simple instruction. Don't follow me under any circumstances.
Will you follow him?
Of course. Because this is what I do. Every time, every day, every second. This. Hold tight. Because it will change your life. There's one thing you never put in a trap if you're smart, if you value your continued existence, if you have any plans about seeing tomorrow, there's one thing you never, ever put in a trap.
Oh, I love it.
Me.
So yeah, because I just said all the time, all space. We just had to watch it, okay? We just had to watch it. Anyway, continuing through the drive. Dune. Okay, check out the Dune folder. We got the 4K Denis Villeneuve Dune. We got the Children of Dune TV show, a miniseries from 2002, I think. And we got the 2001 Dune series. The what's the name? The David Lynch sort of one. And there's two David Lynch ones. Maybe I say the same. And Jodorowsky's Dune, freaking awesome. I love that movie. Right? Firefly. Do I have the movie on there? I should get the movie on there as well, right? Mad Max. So we got they're my favorite Mad Max movies, which is Thunderdome, Fury Road, and Furiosa. I love Furiosa, right? I don't get how much people dislike Furiosa. I love Furiosa. Mad Men, all 6 seasons, ready to go, baby, ready to go. Now we get to the sci-fi movie category. We've got AI, artificial intelligence, Blade Runner 2049, Cloud Atlas, love Cloud Atlas. Edge of Tomorrow, that's the one with the what's his name, Tom Cruise reliving life over and over again. That's great. They kept telling us they're doing a sequel to that, and they didn't. Flash Gordon, Gordon's alive. Hawkman, die. That one, yeah. Fifth Element, which was kind of fun to watch, and Total Recall. Then we got the Spy Files, so it's the Mission Impossible movies. Premium Bond, a show about James Bond with Mark Gatiss and Matthew Sweet. Everything or Nothing, another Bond documentary. I should put those in the Bond folder, really. And True Lies, again, a really very enjoyable watch. Now we got the superhero movies. I like the Snyderverse. We're going to talk about that. Batman vs. Dawn of Justice, the Snyderverse Justice League. Watchmen. Man, these are all Zack Snyder. Just realized, apart from Days of Future Past, right? That's all. Now, this is what I added today, and I'm very proud of it, right? The Planet of the Apes folder. So we got Planet of the Apes, but what's it called again? Behind the Planet of the Apes. It's a great documentary with hosted by Roderick McDowell. The original series Planet of the Apes, Beneath Planet of the Apes, Escape from Planet of the Apes, Conquer the Planet of the Apes, and Battle for the Planet of the Apes. Then we got, I forget the Tim Burton one, screw that. Then Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet, Kingdom of War of Planet, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. It's fantastic, by the way. If you haven't seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, it's really good. Planet of the Apes, how many? They had 10 movies, right? 10 movies in their canon. Only one duff, and it wasn't even woke. It was just not that good. And the entire TV show. There you go. I can't wait to rewatch that stuff. I'll probably never get to it. Raised by Wolves, another great show. Oh, so sadly cut off in its prime. Sherlock, the Timothy Cumberbatch Sherlock. And Sherlock Holmes, the Jeremy Brett one. I think I got the full run here. Yeah, here you go. Silo. If you're not watching Silo, it's worth a subscription to Apple TV just for that. Great show. It's on. This finished its second season, and it's funded till the end of the full season. Interesting about Silo is the writer of it will published it as like each chapter, I think, has like podcasts or something like that. And so each episode is in the first season anyway, is like a little movie. Like it's got a beginning, middle, and end. Second season's one whole narrative. Then a bit of Space 1999. Down. That was, again, I'll keep you busy. Even the second season. Did you have the? I got to put that documentary on. Well, you know what? Here. Let me bring that over right now before I forget. Hang on. I got to go to this folder, my Fanderson folder, and here, Space 1999. Doink. We got to bring this documentary over. Don't know where it's from, but it's freaking awesome. Where is it? Here they come. Fine. Once that copy's over, let's see it go. Doink. Doink. There you go. Not UFO though. I never was into UFO. Deep Space Nine upgraded to 1080. Again, it's a fan upgrade, right? This is and it's a really. I think it's AI, but man, is it good? Does the trick. Star Trek movies. Okay, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Generations, First Contact, Insurrection, Nemesis, and why do I have Into Darkness? That's shit. I should get rid of that. And Beyond, I should get rid of that as well. But we do have the 4K Star Trek motion picture, which is beautiful, and Wrath of Khan. That's that. And What We Left Behind, a great DS9 documentary. Picard Season 3, which is the only Picard worth watching. Star Wars folder. So we got the Rogue One, Star Wars. I thought we had Star Wars in there. It was New Hope, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Book of Boba Fett 1 and 2, directed by the Patterson cut, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mandalorian, and Andor. Again, all the good bits of Star Wars. The Superman movie legacy. So Superman 1, Superman 2, Superman 3. And all the documentaries that came on that box set. Matrix. I should put the fourth one on there as well. I like that fourth Matrix movie. Then we got Prisoner. Again, full run. And finally, Westworld. Last but not least, I love Westworld. Oh, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm keeping that connected to my TV. And Happy Days. Happy Days will ensue. Let me close that. Doink. Okay, where are we up to now? You know what? Here, let's pull up the let's do the chat. Let's get to the chat. And then we'll get to the newsy stuff. Hang on 1 second. Video file. Doink. There you go. That's the Flying Miles AI. It really works. So do you think we did the deed? Oh, yes, said David Tennant. Oh, yes. Yeah, we'll go back and pause that for a second. Again, that really, I'm very happy with that AI there. Sex and the Doctor. Even when the Doctor ever got his end away. Now, listen, I don't consider anything after Capaldi Doctor Who, right? And I don't really think the Doctor really got his end away much beforehand. But like, I haven't read through that article, and we're going to, and there's a bunch of stuff like Paul McGann series being filmed. I don't believe it, right? I don't believe that rumor. Snyderverse rises. Weirdly enough, Saudi Arabia resurrecting the Snyderverse, which I'm ecstatic about. Frankly, I wanted to see that finish. I'm really genuinely ecstatic about. But also going on at the same time as James Gunn's DCU, where Matt Smith has been cast as Brainiac, which I think is very interesting casting. They really missed a trick not casting Matt Smith as Mr. Fantastic, right? I think that would have worked out a lot better. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Who is it? OG is here. The queer era was definitely full of but not much Doctor Who, right? It was just it was more about the Doctor just like getting his end away, right? That's all that was really going on there. Lonnie is here. How you doing, Lonnie? Thank you for joining us. Archie Colin, just not the deed. Yes, fighting Daleks. That's a good deed. Like, sucking dick, not so much. There we go. Whizzing through the chat. There we go. Funky 1463 is here. What's the best way to send me a book? I'm pretty sure in the show notes. Let's have a look. I got my address. Let's have a look. Hang on, I'm looking. Yeah, go and look in the show notes. It's got my home address. 27 Geffen Street, Karney Shomron, Israel 448550. Right, just go look there. It's right there. Thank you. Ask you a question. This Monday, Thursday, new Tuesday, or Thursday. No, I think my Thursday show is back on Thursday next week. I will know on Thursday what day I'm not available in the following week. Symptom mention is here. Symptom mention. Thank you for joining us. Have I given you COVID via the internet? I don't know. Maybe right. Maybe it's like that. What's it, that Red Dwarf episode where they had the psi viruses, right? I love that episode. We did positive viruses, negative viruses. Where are we up to? Archie Connor says, apart from the all the Bonds, do you have any non-sci-fi stuff? Mad Men there, right? Rabbi, what is your ripping software used for Mac? It is, hang on, Tripard, I believe it's called Tripard. Do I have it here? Yeah, I'll go to their website and show you. There we go. Tripod. Is this it? Doink. Hang on. Stargate has officially been announced. That's interesting. I'll go look at that in a minute. No, that's not him one. Tripod Blu-ray convert. Let's see if that comes up. Oh, Tipard, not Tripard. My mistake. I'm terribly sorry. Here we go. 1 second. Although I got my Ripper connected to an old PC. No, an old PC, an older Mac, right? And I basically just use it for ripping. So yeah, this is what I use. It's pretty darn good, right? It's pretty darn good. Okay, fine. Here, 1 second. Let me just reply. And done. Okay. Fine. That's done. There we go. Fine. Hit the like button, says Lonnie, and he's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. 97 Battlestar Galactica Special Edition. Go to Archive, search Battlestar Galactica Special. What makes it special? Let me look it up. Here, 1 second. 1978 Battlestar Galactica Special Edition. I remember seeing that in the cinema in Leicester Square. Right, loving the surround sound. What's the special edition? It's just got a funky Cylon shaped box. It's a nice box. Yeah, I'll open that up. Man, I am really enjoying my rewatch of Battlestar Galactica. Let me see, get a better picture of the box. And the box is really good. There you go. Still can't find it. Here, let me share the screen with you. Share screen. Chrome tab. Doink. Now, this is the one I have. My new series one that I have. It came with this very funky Cylon figure, right? It was very cool. Right. Zoom in on it. Do you have any more pictures? Right. Sadly, I hardly ever. Again, I ripped it, so I hardly ever look at. You know, I am not a physical media. I like having physical media, so you own your stuff, right? But this one, look, I love the box of this, right? Isn't that funky? Did they have like a lighting in there that will give you the Cylon eye effect? I actually got a Cylon Raider that I built, which has a light that goes that's really cool, right? Really cool. We're up to so Darren has the new novella is briefly a free download. Go get it now. Get it while it's free. Cam Crash Course is here. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. Been weak. Some channels it's okay, and others not. Freaking YouTube. I know, freaking YouTube. Darren M is here. How you doing, Darren M? Thank you for joining us. Rabbi, you don't have a SISU folder. What's SISU? What's SISU? We should pitch in and host the Rabbi's folder on Russian site. Oh man, I'm more than happy. What's SISU? SISU. Stargate Sisu? I've never heard of it before. Is it a Hey, tell me in the comments what SISU is, because I don't know. Right? Hey, how big was this on it? 4 tetrabit, baby. 4 tetrabit. Wonder if there's a file for all the files. Yes, there is. Hang on. Let me pull that up for you. Let me see while I whip this out. She cried. Jigger. Doink. Where is it? Thumbs. Share screen. Here it comes. I'll change it to icons. Wait, let me see if I can find the animated one's a bit. Man, there's a lot of thumbs here. I got to start like going through these to get ready for my New Year's Eve stream where I do my year in review. Right? How about can I sort by date maybe? There you go. Yeah, it's a relative PG-13 spank bag of fun, ladies and gentlemen. Quick write down that so we can send Rabbi prank letters from Nicola Bryan. Oh, please do. In tip hard. Oh, she liked it, baby. The archive of the version is new special effects. So more Sapphire Mars than either. Well, she does you. Oh, I've had it. It's a movie. I've never heard of it. They have a new Star Trek, new DVD of Star Trek by Roddenberry Foundation. I think it's behind the scenes stuff. I love the Otoy stuff they've been doing. That is beautiful. Okay, it's a Yahtzee killing movie. I'll check it out. Maybe it's just a piece of reflective plastic for the Cylon. Oh, that's a shame. They should have put that light behind her and LED. That would have been awesome. That would have been absolutely fan-dabby double dosing, right? I would have liked that a lot. Okay. Where are we going to start? Let me have a look. I want to talk about the Snyderverse stuff, because that, I think, is really wild. We'll do Snyderverse stuff before we get on to Doctor Who stuff. Share screen. Doink. Henry Cavill back as Superman. Ben Affleck possibly played Batman. Snyderverse update. And I like to do what's this Rorschach going there? Here, let's see if we can find the article. White House announces $600 million salaries after meeting with Trump. Yeah, but that's to get the Snyder. Here we go. What is his story, right? Because the James Gunn verse is still going, right? And for them to violently shift tracks, that would be crazy. Maybe they're going to put it on Netflix. I don't know. They're going to have 2 what? Let's see what the plan is. I have no idea. I have an update on the return of the Snyderverse and what I'm hearing from inside. I just think it's wild it's coming back. But is it coming back in conjunction with the with the James Gunn verse. I mean, it would be crazy not to, I think. Before getting into it, here's the current situation. Variety reported the Sounders teaming up Paramount for a full takeover of WB. Shortly after, Paramount publicly denied the report. Okay, that's interesting. So, no matter what it turns out, the bottom line stays the same. The Sounders want Zack Snyder back, and they want the Snyderverse restored. Why? I mean, I like it, but like, why now? Right? Like it's been years and years. Like honestly, why now? And again, I wanted to see those other Justice League movies. I wanted to see the Snyderverse Batman movie, right? Everything else I can pay for. I know they could throw another couple in, I think. If the Sounders back Paramount and wins, Snyder wins. If they back Comcast and win, Snyder still wins. Either way, Snyder comes out ahead. Okay, I tweeted the wild card is President Donald Trump, who has been reportedly to be backing the Skydance Paramount, where Trump is said to dislike the Comcast CEO. My insiders point out Comcast positioned itself for a WB bid by creating a separate company to dump the networks Trump hates. That's interesting. So that issue may not stop anything. Okay, so his insider told him Zach knows exactly what's going on with Trump. And that's why Zach posted a Henry Cavill image on Veterans Day. Well, there was something going on because he did keep posting unseen images of Snyderverse stuff before, right? Update: the White House just announced a massive deal worth $600 million with the Saudis meeting with Trump. Right? Okay, so Trump wants to bring back the Snyderverse. No, I just don't know. Actors expected to return. If the Snyderverse truly come back, that means actors return to the role. I'm talking Henry Cavill back as Superman. He was perfect. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I'm sorry. He's great casting, but those Aquaman movies, just destroy the character. Ray Fisher as Cyborg. Ezra Miller as Flash. I'm told doubtful. Yeah, come on, man. I remember John Hamm was ready to take over. He tweeted that if Ben Affleck doesn't want to do it, he thinks the suit will fit him. The biggest unknown is Ben Affleck. If you followed the last decade drama, he's been burned multiple times, including being cut from the real ending of The Flash. I didn't know. I thought it was always George Clooney. My insiders say Affleck possibly returns to Batman, but warn it's a lot of work physically. I mean, how old is Ben Affleck now? Right? Ben Affleck. He's 53, right? That's good. Although Zack Snyder has always wanted to do a Dark Knight movie, right? So 2016, that's 9 years ago. So he was 44 then for Batman v Superman. And then I guess by the time he was for 46, I guess, by the time he did Justice League. But 53, I mean, unless it's a Dark Knight movie, he's really, pushing it. Snyder's plan and what comes after. I'm told the plan of Snyder's finished his Snyderverse. I'm told the Saudi WB deal has been in the works some time. It's also the reason that Zaslav passed on the Paramount's earlier bids 3 times. Interesting. Zack is close with the Saudis. Okay. This is Zack Snyder and James Gunn together. So what's going on with this? And they want his storyline back to rival Marvel upcoming Avengers films. Nobody gives a shit about the upcoming Avengers films, really? Sounds like aiming straight at Disney. I mean, who gives a shit about the Avengers movies? They're done. Right? Did you not see Fantastic Four, crash and burn and die horribly? I did. After Snyder contemplates his arc, I'm told DC will reboot again, likely under Mike DeLuca and Pan Abney, the current head Warner Bros. So what happens to James Gunn? The fate of DCU and James Gunn. Regarding James Gunn and DCU, I'm told that Paramount and the Saudis are indeed teaming up. James Gunn DCU is toast. Wow. With Gunn being forced out due to the Gunn's divisive politics. Wow. That's interesting. Gunn, the head of DCU, posted and said nothing on Veterans Day. Okay, so I've also been told that James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow is just the original plans of Man of Steel 2 with Brainiac. It's gonna be so weird if they just drop the James Gunn verse, right? Not that it's been fantastic. I found it quite fun. I've been told that if Comcast Universal ends up with WWE, there's a real chance that Gunn could actually team up with Zack Snyder for a Snyderverse return. Okay. My side is afloat the idea that Gunn writing the script for Justice League 2 with Chris Terrio having a treatment and Snyder directing. Yeah, Snyder, don't write your own scripts, right? That is not your strong point, mate. It'll be a full circle moment since Gunn and Snyder both got their starts at Universal's Dawn of the Dead. Oh, it's just a weird story, mate. It is just a weird story. Oh, I tell you, that is very strange. So what's this? Zack Snyder posted Rorschach image as Snyderverse talk intensifies. Let's see what's going on. And again, they bring. I know they brought Watchmen into like the main DCU, which I thought was a bad idea. But let's see what's doing. Zack Snyder has shared a striking new 4x5 Polaroid portrait of Jackie Earle alias Rorschach from Watchmen, and timing has fans asking if director is sending a message. Right, the image is the image features Rorschach holding the Ender's Knife sign, arrives in the middle of an escalating process. Okay, we just read all that. The Watchmen image is a pivotal moment, right? The Snyder's post is notable because it breaks from his recent DCEU throwbacks, but continues the pattern revisiting major comic book projects. Fans are interpreting that the Ender's Knife message is symbolic, especially when WB's ownership is expected to change hand within weeks. Snyder has posted Batman, Superman, Joker, Aquaman, and Deathstroke as part, and now Watchmen imagery. Maybe he's going to be in like one of the Justice League movies. Again, I really like Jared Leto teaming up with Batman, in Joker and Batman in that Justice League flash forward. One of the most acclaimed adaptations during the exact window, insiders say major decisions are being made. Okay. The Saudi influence and Snyderverse return. As reported earlier, okay, we've read all this. 600 billion. Our insiders repeatedly told us that deal was closed. Zack Snyder will bring back the Snyderverse. Again, but why do it for cinema? Why not do it for Netflix? Right? Saudi partnered with Snyder on the UFC film Brawler, and they view Snyder style as key to launching a blockbuster universe capable of rivaling Marvel. Marvel's in the shitter. Marvel's in the shitter. Is Snyder teases out the choice of Rorschach, the character whose warning are ignored and it's too late, has fueled heavy speculation. Some believe that Snyder is signaling the end of the Gunn era. Others see it as a wink of a major change. We don't know. Okay, the answer is we don't know. This is a weird story. Yeah, we're going to leave. That is a weird story. Well, what's this one? Wonder Man is unlike any other. I might watch it. So, yeah, what's going on in Mandalorian? What's his new place in the world? Din mission has shifted. Jon Favreau explains to Empire that Din isn't just some lone mercenary audience that met years ago. After finding Grogu, defying his code, fighting the Imperial Remnant, and helping Bo-Katan reclaim Mandalore, his priorities have changed. Favreau points to the back to the end of season 3 when Din said he wanted to work for the good guys instead of being operating with a hired gun. The shift now takes him straight into the New Republic's effort to stabilize the galaxy. In the film, Din receives an assignment from Sigourney Weaver's Colonel Ward, and Colonel Ward. No, I've totally lost my place. Oh, fine. And joins forces with former rebels on Adelphi base. I'd love to think, and they can't go back to, it'd be great to see a return to Hoth or something. Zeb Morales, first seen briefly in season 3, plays a major role this time, and Favreau calling him a compelling character, even viewers unfamiliar with Rebels. I'm unfamiliar with Rebels. I've tried to watch it so many times, especially the episodes that intersect with Andor, right? And I don't get it. Despite the wider mission, a larger story, but still about Mandalorian Grogu. Despite the wider mission, the bigger stakes, Favreau says the core remains the bond between Din and Grogu. The first Star Wars film since 2009, Rise of Skywalker. The story keeps focus on their relationship, faces new dangers together. Favreau notes the film continues the franchise themes, growth towards apprenticeship, with more development ahead for the characters. Right, big screen adventures ahead. With the fall of the Empire still affecting the galaxy, Din Djarin and Grogu step into one of the most significant missions yet, one designed for IMAX and built to launch the next phase of Star Wars storytelling. So this comes out next, right? Then you got Starfighter is the year after. It's supposed to be a completely standalone movie in the in the sequel era, sequel trilogy era. God, I hope it doesn't have Ray in it. Mandalorian hits May 22, 2026. We've seen the trailer. Okay. By the way, here I just got a news that apparently Stargate is back. Let's let me see if I got to get the announcement. Here it comes. How long is this video? We'll watch the opening minutes of this video in here because I'm vaguely interested. I've never liked Stargate, I have to tell you. Apparently, it's coming back for Amazon Prime. New Stargate gets Amazon Prime green light. Maybe if I just look at it, one second. Here, let me do Stargate Amazon Prime, and I'll find an article. Yeah, leave doink. There we go, doink. That's much better than pulling up this video. There we are. Where are we up to? Stargate reopens with a new series at Prime Video. Martin Guerra, writer and producer, previous entries in the franchise, will be the showrunner. Okay. Again, I know many people out there like Stargate. I've just never seen it. I tried to watch Stargate Universe, just nothing hit with me. I like the first movie with Kurt Russell. That's about it. Amazon-owned streamer has ordered a new series of love sci-fi franchise Stargate. Is it in the same universe or the reboot, right? Which owns the rights to the franchise, the creator and the showrunner Martin Guerra, who has worked as a writer and producer on the 3 previous live-action Stargate shows. 20 years ago, my first real job in television was editor of Stargate Atlantis. I spent 5 years at the franchise, working across all 3 series. Stargate taught me about making television, blah, blah, blah. I'm beyond thrilled at MGM, Amazon, blah, blah, blah. For those who kept the gate actors through rewatches, but is it a reboot? Began in 24. Plot details are being kept kept quiet for now. All Amazon Prime offers by way of description is it's a bold new chapter in the Stargate franchise. So is it a reboot? I don't know. There was a Quantum Leap reboot. I didn't know about that. A bunch of people are working on it. Stargate is an enduring icon franchise and has captivated the audience for decades with its bold exploration of humanity. I really didn't like it. I'm sorry. None of this worked for me at all. Okay, things that won't work for me at all. Let's move to Doctor Who. Now, this article is just insanity, right? All 16 of the Doctor's love interests in Doctor Who's 62-year history. Well, there haven't been any. Doctor has total 16 love interests in the series, premiered in 62 years ago, but the romantic tendencies have increased massively in recent years. Yes, I know, because Russell D. Davies and the entire production team are horny, apparently. Well, there has been an uptick in love interest since 2005. The Doctor has always been romantic and family orientated, even from the start. It wasn't. It's a romantic show. Many of these romances have developed naturally and have been great to see, while some others have been awkward and controversial. Since the Doctor is significantly older than, really, yes, okay, that's true. He's older. You might not realize the Doctor has been the subject of so many romantic because he hasn't been. You're like batshit crazy, darling. Right? There are 16 confirmed romanticisms in the live action, and even more in novels, audio books. I know that's like wanky fanfic. For the purpose of the list, let's just focus on the sci-fi show. It celebrates 62nd birthday on Sunday. All right, Sunday. Well, I'll do a Doctor Who anniversary show somehow. We'll try and work it out. Surprisingly, 11 of those romances have occurred since. It's not surprising since 2005. Yeah, because people can't write without inserting sex into it, right? It's got to have sex in everything. 11 of these romances since 2005, and almost half of them have been involved with 10th Doctor David Tennant, though they have started to become sparse again since the series has continued. What? No, since it's been discontinued. So the Doctor's original family, okay, granddaughter I know, but I don't know, Longbarrow kind of made it clear that she wasn't, or maybe she was the other's granddaughter, right? It's always been an interesting matter of, speculation in fandom. Okay, obviously in recent years they've leaned much more into it. Again, because you write for toffee, these people. Up to fine. Okay, so first intro William Hartnell's first Doctor back in 1963. He traveled time and space with 3 human companions, Ian, Barbara, and his very own granddaughter, Susan. But was it his granddaughter? Again, I like that it was ambiguous. It proves the Doctor has a biological family. No, it doesn't. No, it proves that he called they had a grandfather-granddaughter relationship, right? Presumably having relations with women to produce one of Susan's parents. Again, no, that's your interpretation. The Doctor surely had a huge amount of love for his original family in Gallifrey, but this didn't stop him from running away with his granddaughter to travel the universe. I mean, again, it was a very different figure back then. You know, he wasn't more of a weird, bad to know grandfather when it started, right? But it developed something else. Now, this is stupid. Kameka was never, it was just a sweet, elderly romance. They shared cocoa a little bit. That was it. When the first Doctor and companions landed on the Aztec Empire in 1964, the Aztecs, the team crossed paths with Kameka, Margaret Van der Burg, an elder who spent most of her time in the Garden of Peace. It was there. It was here that a relationship with the Doctor blossomed, and he unwittingly proposed to her when he shared cocoa with her. Knowing nothing about Aztec culture and tradition, Kameka was the first human woman that the Doctor showed a romantic admiration for. Not really, hinting on something of a ladies' man. But this wasn't seen again for many years. It wasn't seen again until David Bloody Tennant, mate. Are you saying Sarah Jane Smith was fucking the Doctor? Really? Is that your contention? Although not specifically mentioned on screen, there was serious chemistry between Tom Baker's fourth Doctor and Sarah Jane Smith. The late Elizabeth say, no, yeah, that's 2 actors who got on really well. This is what friendship looks like. This is ridiculous. Really. At no point has there ever been any intimation, right? Smith witnesses regeneration into the 4th incarnation, yet stuck around for more adventures, and only left the TARDIS and the Doctor had to return to Gallifrey. Or when she was ready to leave. What the hell? But Elizabeth Slade wanted to move on. That's when. It's not real, okay? It's pretend. Where humans weren't allowed. When Sarah Jane Smith and 10th Doctor reunited in the school reunion, Smith clearly hinted they had some romantic attachment. No, he didn't. Was it? What is it you think he said to indicate that? Right? I don't know. There's some romantic attachment to the Doctor prior to it being dropped back on Earth, which made the breakup even... No. It was trying to explain how hard it was, right? Romana too. Okay, Lala Ward was humping and married to Tom Baker for a year, and then she hated him shortly thereafter. Right? You go and watch the hatred between them in State of Decay compared to the how hot she was for him in City of Death. Right? It's crazy. Similarly to his relationship with Sarah Jane Smith, the romance between the 4th Doctor and Romana, 2nd incarnation, Lala Ward, was never mentioned on screen because it wasn't there. It totally wasn't there. Well, I'm surprised they didn't throw in Leela saying they had a threesome with Andrew. Right? What the fuck are they talking about? However, during the time together, Baker and Ward dated and eventually got married in real life. Yes, and that chemistry bled through. Here, can I find the Prime advert? Let me see if I can find them. I mean, that's really where it was showing, Tom Baker Prime advert. this one's got one with Lala Wardham thing. And yeah, clearly they were very, very into each other. Share screen. Oh, wrong thing. Video file.
Doctor, the universe is about to end.
What?
We need the orbital coordinates of 900 planets of the constellation of Castorberus in 17 seconds.
17 seconds.
16.
Constellation of Castorberus in how many seconds?
11.
Good interaction so far. 900 planets.
10.
Excellent response.
Come on, Doctor.
900 planets in how many seconds?
3.
3 seconds.
1 second, Doctor.
1 second. Well done, Prime.
Prime computer.
I mean, clearly.
Not so loud.
Prime computer.
That's better.
Who's the one that got married?
Do you like it?
Do I like it?
This is the one.
I love it. Is it really a prime computer?
Do you know about them?
Know about them? I've seen them on Gallifrey in the constellation of Castorberus. Ha ha! At last, I'm up to date.
Would you like to be introduced? It's terribly interactive.
Interactive? You mean immediate response?
Immediate.
Okay, Prime. How long's my scarf?
Well, it's not that impressive.
What? In 7 computer languages and 5 protocols?
Protocols?
Yes. That's how it talks to other computers.
Talks to other computers.
Well, of course it does. It's a prime. You're going to be all right, kid.
All right, where's the one they tell them to get married?
Hi, I've just discovered I can increase the power of my prime by 5
Was it for a little bit?
planet communications in.
Okay, fine. Clearly.
Accounting, no more books. Around the planet communications instantly. I can design ships, run power stations, oil, gas. Where would the energy industry be without prime?
Ask it how to handle a woman.
Romana, will you, Mom?
Yes.
Oh, prime.
Clever Prime.
If you can say that again.
Clever Prime.
There you go. Okay, so fine. That's the only indication. You weirdos, man. You absolutely no. They weren't humping. I'm sorry. That didn't happen. So the chemistry they eventually got married in life. They gave incredible chemistry and sexual tension on screen. But again, like back in the 70s and 80s, people were able to write shows without there having to be tons of sex in it. Oh God, I sound like Mary Whitehouse for goodness sake. Which gave them incredible chemical and sexual tension, leading to many suspect the 2 Time Lords were romantic. Who? Okay, I understand. There's some wanky fanfic out there, but get a grip, right? Baker divorced a year after the former departed Doctor Who after a whopping 7-year stint as a Doctor, making him the longest. Okay, who cares? Okay, they kissed once. These shoes. In fact, that was it. And I remember it like blew up the internet. Well, was there internet in '96? It blew up fandom. We're like, what? How? Who? That's how asexual the Doctor was. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's like they could have put the 7th Doctor and said, oh, clearly in the Curse of Fenric, the 7th Doctor finger banged Ace. Yeah, no. What the hell are they talking about? We go. Doctor Who was cancelled amid Sylvester McCoy's run as the 7th Doctor in '89, but BBC Worldwide and Universal, again, we know that, Paul McGann is new companion and love interest. She wasn't a love interest. Cardiologist Dr. Grace Holloway, right? The revival attempt failed, but the 8th Doctor's charming, romantic, enthusiastic personality was hugely attractive as he continued in audiobooks. Fans still want to see more from McGann's Doctor, so we're going to talk about that next. So we might see more of his romances in a live action in the future. Again, we are going to talk about that rumor next. Rose Tyler. Okay, yes, the Doctor fell in love with Rose Tyler. Did he shag Rose Tyler? I think it's much more like it was much more heavily intimated that he shagged Madame de Pompadour, right? And I think David Tennant did date Sophia Myles at the time, didn't he? Okay, Russell Davies selectively revived Doctor in 2005, and after one season with Chris Eccles' Doctor, Rose continued with Tennant. So it's clearly horny for him. Okay, it was Tennant's incarnation that she fell for, but I think, I mean, if you're talking about like in story, in universe, it was. But in universe, I think the Ninth Doctor fell in love with her, and that just got continued with intensified with the 10th Doctor, right? Anyway, it was Tennant's incarnation that fell for the Doctor and avoided starting a romance, given the fact that he won't grow old. He won't grow old and die, but she would. This tragic storyline involved a meta-crisis Doctor realized he would age with the human. Yeah, so they ran off into the sunset. Now, we're in the first one. You can say, yep, they did the deed, right? And it was. This is as far as I think you could have stretched Doctor Who, right? It really is as far. I don't think you could go any further than this. While his feelings for Rose were growing, the 10th Doctor got somewhat distracted after landing a spaceship on the 51st century that contained the windows to various planets. It's a wonderful story, although it does run out of steam about 10 minutes before the end. Right, Renette grows up to become Madame de Pompadour, the mistress of King Louis XV, but her true love was always a Doctor. This was a story, a love story for the ages, beautiful, tender, long-lasting, but doomed from the beginning, hugely tragic. Miles and Tennant pertain. They did a great job, right? They did a great job. Ship has got the ship, says Funky 1463. I agree with it. The man tries to shagged her in the alternative. Yes, that I agree, Archie Collin. The mention of the wife was sort of Rose. Number 2 was Rose. Number 3 was River. Right? Mary Whitehouse. I am. You told me to wear. They couldn't even look at each other in the eyes and say it again. They hated each other by then. Martha Jones. This was super unrequited. Like, Martha, what are you talking about? Yeah, she fancied him and then went off and married Mickey, weirdly enough. I was like, how did it come out? Oh, Mickey Smith, he's black. Martha's black. Well, there you go. That's it. Match made in heaven. Martha Jones, Freeman, took over from Rose in the TARDIS. Did a great job. I mean, Rose was big shoes to fill, right? In the TARDIS, she became trapped on Pete's world. I think I'm trapped. She was kind of happy to be there. And formed an instant romantic relationship to the Doctor. In an effort to avoid mistakes of the past, the Doctor did not reciprocate those feelings as viewed Martha as more of one of his closest friends. Well, that's what the companion is supposed to be. Mixed signals confused her constantly, and she ended up torturing herself while traveling with the Doctor, but their friendship was too strong to be ruined by a silly crush. Martha eventually moved on from the Doctor, but remained one of his strongest allies. Okay, so this was legitimate, right? And I think this affected the 10th Doctor, but it was the love story was with John Smith, right? It totally was with John Smith. So I wouldn't say that's with the Doctor. In fact, that's why it ended, right? But you saw when he died how he always had some kind of like, romantic feeling to her, right? When he went to see his granddaughter signing the book or something, I can't remember. During his time with Martha Jones, the Doctor was forced to hide his time-on persona in a fob watch while on the run from the family of blood. I mean, just fantastic 2 episodes. It really was. He's had on a human teacher, Don Smith, in 1913. Father was Sydney, mother Verity. Love that. His memory of being a time traveler, simply dreams. Again, with the I can't get to it. The book is really good. And Martha became the school's maid, while Hugh and the Doctor fell in love with the school nurse, young widow Joan Redfern. Joan eventually urged John Smith to become the Doctor again to defeat the family of blood, sacrifice their relationship and possible life together. Okay, so they did. That's not the Doctor. I'm sorry. With a huge impact on both. Astrid Perk, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was a disaster. Like, really? Really? Okay, after Martha left the TARDIS to forge her own path, the Doctor found himself on board the spacefaring cruise liner Titanic. On board, he formed a quick bond with the waitress Astrid. Yeah, Kylie Minogue. The Doctor swooned her with a shore leave on Earth, and his acts of bravery in battling the heavenly host. He eventually asked Astrid to join him in the TARDIS after defeating Capricorn. Unfortunately, in order to defeat Capricorn, he had to have a sad day. Oh, so sad. Queen Elizabeth. Now, she clearly was very into him, you know. And wait a minute. You're missing what's it called? Wait. What's that? Catherine Tate. They're okay. Why aren't they picking pulling out Catherine Tate? That's weird. Yeah, 1 second. Doink. Because you have a slightly yeah. I mean, she misinterpreted him for wanting to mate, right? Oh, mate for yourself. New Earth. No, it was on season 4, wasn't it? Partners in Crime, right? When he says he only wants a mate. Let me find that. It was towards the end. He's in the TARDIS. Here we go.
The last time with Martha, like I said, it got complicated. And that was all my fault.
Oh, come on.
There we are then. I just want a mate. I just want a mate.
You just want to mate?
I just want a mate.
You're not mating with me, sunshine.
A mate. I want a mate.
Well, just as well, because I'm not having any of that nonsense. I mean, you're just a long streak of nothing. You know, alien nothing.
There we are then. Okay.
Why'd they pull that out their asses? This is so dumb. At the end of 2007, Shakespeare Code, the Doctor and Martha were chased with Queen Elizabeth, blah blah. They finished that up on the Doctor, and clearly they were engaged, and she had a romantic affection. I still don't think they shagged each other. I'm sorry. Well, but he was just with her as she thought she was a shape-shifting Zygon, not able to. Okay, so it's not a romantic interest. And Amy Pond. No, this is two dear friends, like, who love each other. You can love each other without it being sexual. Oh, this is just irritating the hell out of me. Throughout her time traveling with Matt Smith's 11th Doctor, Amy Pond was involved. Oh, I mean, she did jump at him, but he wasn't that interested. A brilliant romance with her husband, Rory Williams. However, when the Doctor returned to collect her on the day before her wedding and whisk her away to the universe, she was suggesting having a bit of a last night of freedom. The Doctor was in a situation at the end of 20th Flesh and Stone. It was hilarious and ultimately made the friendship between the trio of the Doctor, Amy, and Rory even stronger, which was fantastic. Yeah, but again, this is not a romantic relationship. Marilyn Monroe. He said, "Come on, Marilyn." Again. That's it. That's literally it. Although not Amy, the 11th Doctor did have a couple of love interests. No, he didn't. And one of them was the legendary acting Marilyn Monroe. No. During Christmas Carol, the Doctor took a grown-up Kazakh Sardan and his love, Abigail Catherine Jenkins, on a Christmas Eve adventure to Hollywood, where he ends up engaged to Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, okay. He was clearly sexless, right? Asexual. And that was the comedy of it. Oh, man, this is, again, this guy has no idea about anything. It's been hinted that the Doctor and Monroe went through the marriage, making the Doctor the second husband in the Whoniverse after James Doherty and prior to Joe DiMaggio with Arthur Miller. Okay, fine. Second husband. River Song, yes. This I get the feeling they had a full relationship with. Right, and it kind of worked, right? It was a little bit icky, but kind of worked. It would have been awkward if the Doctor and Amy had become involved, and the Doctor's true love was Amy and Rora's grown-up daughter, Melanie Pond, aka River Song. A fellow time traveler and archaeologist, River was always destined to meet the Doctor and conditioned to kill him, but always crossed paths out of order, and ultimately she refused to marry him instead. So the first time the Doctor, the first Doctor met River was the day she died, and then fine, blah blah blah. That's fine. Yasmin Khan. Okay, well, this isn't Doctor Who, and this was uncomfortably shoehorned in because they couldn't write Doctor Who, right? And when there's a complete absence of talent and absence of ability, it just gets filled up with the nonsense of the day, which was, oh, everyone's lesbian, right? Until everyone's gay. Oh God, yeah. They snogged each other, they cried. This wasn't a love story, as I keep saying. It was a sex story, completely inappropriate and utterly failed. Right, just an total and utter failure. Okay, fine. Maybe the War Doctor, shagged that big button. Who knows, right? Oh, so stupid. And that makes stupid. Now, what do you think of this, right? This rumor has been going around in many circles, right? So let's have a look. It's an acquaintance of mine worked on this Doctor Who project and confirms filming took place in Canberra Sands that day. Paul McGann performed the guy in his Garner's costume, which is like his second costume, I guess. And the TARDIS was present. Ever professional my acquaintance refused to spill the beans any further, even when I offered to get the next round in. Okay, if this is true, I think it's more of a DVD extra, right, than anything else. What DVD extra is going to be? We got we got Key to Time. Next one, I believe, is season 21. What would be the time to season 21? I don't know. A friend of mine at Canberra Sands on Wednesday, 12th of November. Doctor was being filmed. Paul McGann in his Night the Doctor costume, along with the TARDIS. I pressed for details, but he couldn't say much. They filmed scenes for the Ultimate Foe at Canberra Sands. No, but that's already released. Maybe they're doing it like something about a 90s box set. They've been talking about that for a long time, right? I just don't think it's going to be in the special, and I don't think they're filming the Christmas special either, right? Thanks, Aaron. This confirms my friend's story. He wasn't involved with production; just happened to be in the area. He wondered what was being a Blu-ray material. That's most likely. Children in Need? No. Another Guardians of the Edge cameo for 20? No, I don't think so. DVD material, right? DVD material. Again, we all want to see a Paul McGann TV show, right? I mean, that was clearly something that works very well, right? I just don't think we're going to see it, frankly. I just don't. Well, that's it. Oh, this was lovely. I love this stuff. We haven't actually gone into this in much more detail. Let's have a look at it. Doctor Who legend Tom Baker, 91, reflects on his time in the TARDIS after receiving MBE. It was a real honor. Man, I love where Tom Baker is nowadays. Right? I really do. It's just lovely, right? It's absolutely lovely. It never ceases to amaze me how fondly people remember me 34 years after my last adventure in the TARDIS. Because you're magical, Tom, right? You're absolutely magical. Fine. Doctor Who legend Tom Baker has reflected on his MBE investiture last week, which saw him don his iconic fourth costume again. But it was a costume he didn't like, as I recall. Let's have a look at the pictures they have there. Oh, no, he did like this one. This wasn't the season 18 one, right? They had some beautiful pictures. Any other pictures? It's just nice, right? It was just really, really, really nice. I love a bit of Tom. Active played from 74 to 81, was MB, blah, blah, blah. Reflecting on his time in the TARDIS, Baker told it was a real honor to receive MB from Lady Colgrain, representing His Majesty. In the same way, it was a real honor for me to play the Doctor for all those years. And again, I love that he looks at it so fondly, right? It never ceases to amaze me how fondly people remember me 34 years after my last adventure. I found it hard to believe it was so long ago, and I found myself back in the TARDIS last week with my beloved scarf around my neck. It was announced that Baker will be honored with MBE following his well-loved run as a Fourth Doctor Still classed as the golden era of the show. Is there anything else here? Not really much. Right? Not really much at all. Okay, fine. So we'll get to that maybe. What we're doing next. So yeah, we'll look at the headline from here. I'm not logging in. Piss off. Oh, there you go. Bonnie Langford on Chibnall Davis doing right by Mel. Look, they may have done, but it was shit. Everything she was in was shit. Okay, let's compare the classic Mel stories with the modern Mel stories. So you had Terror of the Vervoids. Okay, that was shit. You had Ultimate Foe. Yeah. Time and the Rani. Time and the Rani was better than anything in the modern era, and that wasn't very good. Paradise Towers was not better than anything in the modern era. Delta and the Bannermen certainly wasn't better than anything in the modern era. I just can't go. And Dragonfly was vastly superior, right? So, yeah, that wasn't the best of times, right? I'm sorry to tell you. That's a nice picture of her, though. Okay. Bonnie Langford was too scared of Doctor Who as a child. So she ended up watched it when she was cast as companion Melanie Mel Bush by John Nathan Turner in the 1980s. By then, Langford was known as a musical theatre and TV actress. She was known mostly as, I'll Scream and Scream and Scream till I'm sick. Mel was a companion of the Sixth Doctor and Seventh Doctor and Health Doctor. Okay, you want to know the best Mel? Let's look. Best Mel was on Big Finish. Let's have a look at Big Finish. We'll look at Bonnie Langford. We'll keep reading this till the site opens up. I just went into the show very blindly, shared Langford during a conversation with Radio Times. I enjoyed it tremendously, and I had a good time doing it. But were I to take it on now, I would probably focus on slightly differently. I had no idea of the impact, and it was interesting as well because most of the time, people who played assistants, it was very clearly early in their career, right? And certainly their TV careers. So it's unusual to have a companion who had a profile. Well, they did the same thing with, what's her name? Billie Piper. It was her first match. She did Canterbury Tales before then. She was very good at that. So it was unusual to have, but at that point, the show was going through a lot of difficulty. John adored it and was fighting for its survival. And I have a feeling they brought me into it because I was getting a lot of column inches. Let me tell you, Nicola Bryant was giving me a lot of other inches, let me tell you, at the time with publicity. And he knew that it would impact on, it would have an impact on that side of it. It's true. Okay, but here, let's look at the best Bonnie Langford is this stuff over there. Bonnie Langford. There's one story I'm thinking of which was really good. We'll do results by oldest first. Okay, Fires of Vulcan, the first one. Excellent. Okay, all these ones. Excellent. This is one of the, if this was in season 24, it would have been one of the best stories. It's really good historical. Who wrote it? It's Steve Lyons, right? And she's excellent in it. Man, all these appearances are good. The one Doctor's awesome with a con man pretending to be the Doctor with a Portaloo TARDIS, right? And she was great in that. Bang, bang, a boom. Another one. It's the Euro in Space, done way before whatever that shooty piece of shit was. Flip Flop, another excellent one, right? And it was, you had two discs, and you could play either one first. It wasn't a disc one or disc two. That Big Finish in 2003. They were really big. Experimental. So Grace, you can skip. This is great. He jested scars. This is Michael Jason if he became the Doctor. With one. This is probably one of the best ones, right? Excellent. All this is better than anything she did in the modern era, right? The Juggernauts was a bit meh. Catch 1782 meh. Unregenerate. Thicker than the water. Okay, they've lost the golden era. These three were great. Wrong Doctors. Spaceport Fair and the Seas of War. I don't know. They got rid of the Eminence. They were a great villain. right? They were a great villain. And then they paired her up with Ace. It wasn't that good. Last Adventure's excellent, right? Absolutely excellent. Yeah, all this stuff is skippable. Yep. As you get in the current era, you go, no, none of this is a recommend. Like, none of this is a recommend at all. Peladon. Oh, this was awful. Mind of Hojak, truly awful. And these box sets, horrible. No, steer clear. This is incomprehensible. I've seen listened to every Sylvester McCoy audio, right? And I couldn't keep up with what was going on there. And yeah, I think I just stopped buying them by this point. So yeah, that's where Prime Bonnie Langford is. Okay. Langford now shares the sentiment of many fans who think that her performance was not great. I was just too perky, far bigger before. I'll go listen to Big Finish stuff. I think it was fine for the era, quite frankly. I think it was far too bouncy. Again, we're talking about Nicola Bryant. She was bouncy. Mel was very irritating. Mel was subject to the usual sexist trope of having a kind of scream and be the damsel in distress. One of the only good things about Terror of the Vervoids was that she, at the end of episode 2 or 3, when she screams, she does it in the same key as the first note of the theme tune, right? The closing titles. That was really good. Mel was didn't take the screaming, and she was the last screamer. Ace stopped the screaming after that. And when she decided to leave, producer and writer didn't even bother thinking about writing an exit until Sylvester McCoy insisted on one. Well, what would they have done? What? How would they got rid of her? They didn't write an exit. She's gone. But and then what's her name? They introduced Ace in her exit story. I don't understand. And they lined up Ray to be a possible companion because she might leave in either one. No, they were going to write it. I mean, I don't know. Oh, wait. Yeah, they hadn't really accounted for the end of the series. That'll be leaving Langford know that Sylv said we need a scene. So they came up with the last scene. Oh, that was a nice one. It was a bit schmaltzy, but actually myself, I was a bit schmaltzy acting myself, but it was fine. I would have done that differently now as well, but it was nice to at least have some kind of completion. But it seemed funny that she went off with Savile Glips on a shopping strip. Yeah, no, it was very weird, right? I agreed to it for 2 years. I didn't expect to stay. I didn't feel very proud of what I was doing. But darling, it's not OnlyFans. Get a grip. And they felt super proud of it, right? I had another job to do, and that was it was just a job. However, more than 20 years later, with the revived series, the current showrunners, nothing really ever ends, especially not for companions. So Chris Jimmel and Rosalie Davis brought Mel back. Did right back. She was one of the only companions they could bring back. Like, who else could they bring back? You had Nicola Bryant. You have Janet Fielding, Sarah Sutton, Matthew Wardhouse. No, Lala Ward. She could bring her back. I guess you could bring back Leela. But again, at this point, they're unrecognizable from their TV, from where they were on TV. Bonnie Langford and Sophie Aldred look like the same people. Okay, then 2021, then showrunner Chris Jimmel called Langford to offer a cameo at the end of Jodie Whittaker's final story, Power of the Doctor. At that point, I thought, well, I wonder what Mel will be like, right? A lot calmer. And much more into her computers, yet very discreet about her work that she does. She had such such loyalty to the Doctor. It was really great that she was able to be in touch with Mel. To think, I wonder where she's been and what she's got. She's only in the bit at the end. And again, I thought Janet Fielding and Sophie Aldred and those things were that was really good stuff. I really like that. There was a lot of good in that last story, apart from Jodie Whittaker. There was a lot bad there too. When I came into the TV series, I felt very comfortable with it. So Rusty Davis then brings her back in 2023 for the 6th anniversary special. Shooting out was 2 seasons as 15th Doctor from Disney Plus. I was really honored that he thought of Mel was worth bringing back. Again, you know, you're not going to get many people be able to ride around and be as physical as you need to be for Doctor Who, right? And he totally got utterly involved with By Generation. It was a thrill. I was taken with the fact that I was able to correct all those mistakes that I felt I made the first time round. Yeah, I know, but it's a shame that it wasn't with like good Doctor Who. For Mel's sake, she was able to return as a much more rounded character with vulnerabilities. Oh, we didn't done, thank God. Oh man, I am dragging like hell right now. The Disney Plus era established that Mel had been working for UNIT as their resident computer expert, which brought her reunion with the Doctor, and she was finally seen to be working on computers. One of the things I loved about coming back as Mel was being able to being in a different place for myself and my own life. So when I first went to the show, everything had to be nice, it had to be pretty, and those outfits are looking good and all that sort of thing. When I came back, Rusty Davis wrote Empire Death again, awful, right? And I had to have all these prosthetics on. If that had been the first time Mel would have been back, I would have balked at that. But I was just so pleased that Mel had a storyline of releasing. Realizing that she had been taken over by Sutek and trying to fight it. I don't even remember. Do you remember? Does anybody remember that? I don't think many people are going back to that story. Where she communicated as much of herself to the possible Doctor as possible. I love that, and she was much more proactive than the Doctor. Right, I would never be able to embrace it in the 1980s. I was really grateful for the opportunity. Okay, blah 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 blah. Download confirmed that she shot scenes for the finale Reality War while Judy Gatt was departing Billy Piper in a shock twist. It was really quite different to see how it was filmed. We filmed it the year before. I had to pop back and do an extra filming, which I couldn't do with everybody else. Which I was really disappointed about. We were disappointed in what we saw in America. At the time, it was really, really grateful. I was really, really grateful, but that included Mel's being busy somewhere else. I mean, who gives a crap, really? I mean, who gives a crap about this entire freaking era? Speaking of which, thankfully, it's about to die. Oh, so we got another promo video from I think the final vestige of where is it? I thought I downloaded it. Where is it? I'm pressing the wrong button. Final vestige of where is it? Oh man, I can't find it. We got to see that as well. Where did it go? I thought I downloaded this. No. Yeah, let me. It was on Facebook, wasn't it? I got that video. We do unit war between land and sea. If not, I'll if I can't find it from this search, I'll look. Oh, here we go. There we go. Fine. Let me go to a YouTube downloader. Facebook downloader. Doink. Here we go. Is it downloading? Here we go. Doink. So yeah, this here's a promo from the War Between the Land and Sea, sort of. It's like in-universe thing. Ugh. It's like desperately trying to tell us, oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Here we go. Doink.
Alert for all branches and divisions of the Unified Intelligence Task Force.
I'm sorry, you're boring as hell. Right? Dull as ditch water with no charm whatsoever.
Today is a turning point in history. All across the planet, Aquakind have revealed themselves, and our
Wait, what? They've revealed themselves before, quite frankly.
world has changed forever. The public will be scared. And when the human race...
You will be scared. You will be scared. And boy, are they putting this out in a weird way. They're like, it seems to me, Rusty Davis's gambit with this is to shove it out before Christmas and have it be as a box set on iPlayer for people to binge. No one's going to do it, Russell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The numbers are not going to be what you think, right? In any way, shape, or form. You know,
is scared, we do terrible things. It's up to us to keep the peace, to hold the line as we try to negotiate a way forward. Right now, 2 floors below me, the Empress Hall is being prepared for diplomatic talks. Aquakind will send an ambassador. We will meet officially for the first time, and the world will be watching. We cannot predict what the coming days will bring.
Boredom and poor quality writing, I would have thought.
But there will be unprecedented demands on all of us. Ordinary people
like I'm going to have to watch this show.
Will be tested like never before. Heroes will be forged. Allies and enemies will reveal themselves.
If Homo Aqua want a war between the land and the sea,
Homo Aqua, really?
Will take the sea.
We must be on our guard and work together to achieve peace. Because if we fail, then we are facing an extinction-level event. This may be my final broadcast.
One can only hope. Yeah, we know it's going to be a final broadcast because it has.
Good luck to us all.
Yeah, well, good luck to us all, and hopefully we won't have to see it. Now, a much better unit story. Let me find this. Hang on. Where's unit? Unit new series. Like far better. Let me find this one. Is unit assembled. There you go. This was really good, right? This was, I mean, again, it was better because it had like old unit in it and not the incredibly boring and dull Gemma Redgrave, right? This was actually good. Oh, there was a video for it. Yeah, let's play that video. I'll download it for you. View on YouTube. Doink. And here it comes. Okay. Share video file. Hey, look, this actually sounds exciting already. Oh, yeah, now it got boring again. I kind of like this unit team. It wasn't bad at all. Aquakind sounds much better than Homo Aqua. I agree with you, Funky. Yeah, this really helped it, Richard. John Lavina. The always awesome Katie Manning. Was Richard Hope in the original, in the Chris Chibnall one from Modern Science? Yeah, Macintosh. And Nicholas Briggs as. Yeah, okay. That, I mean, honestly, massively severe. Let's see if I can find some of the Sea Devil images. War, because they've released some more. They do look pretty good, I have to say. There's one particularly good one. War between the land and sea. Sea Devils. Images. Yeah, 1 second. We got that one. Copy image address. We'll put that over here. I think we've got some better ones as well. Wait, what's the other one? There's one with him with on the new Sea Devils, like looking backwards over his shoulder. That was really quite good. Let's go for this one. How much is that, by the way? That unit box set? $32 a bit expensive for what it is, but damn sight better than anything else. That's for damn sure. Fine. Yeah, so this is the new Sea Devil. I don't know. It's like, it just doesn't feel very Sea Devil-y to me. It really doesn't. And they might be good in context. I don't know. Like, for me, it's really genuinely not working, right? Really, really genuinely not working at all. Okay, what else do we have to talk about? Bonnie Langford. Oh, yes! You've got this story as well, which I think is very interesting. Matt Smith become DCU's Brainiac for James Gunn's Superman 2 in stunning after casting report. What is after casting? Okay, so a mock-up the basis only did. Brainiac is on his way to the DC universe. Man of Tomorrow is bringing the iconic Superman villain to life, and yeah, about bloody time. DCU's Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters slate brought David Cornsweet and James Gunn franchise as he becomes the next big screen version of the Man of Steel. The DC studio is already working on the next one. Of course they are. These films that take forever to make. Brainiac is set to be appear in Man of Tomorrow. So this is a fan-made artwork of what he would look like, right? But has he been cast? So this is just bullshit, essentially. This is literally just bullshit, right? Okay, then. I want to tell you. I don't know. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I can go anymore. I'm dying here. So I'm going to head off into the sunset. When am I back? Probably Sunday, 23rd for Doctor Who Day, right? Let's see what happens then. Anyway, until then, I'm going to head off into the sunset. I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I'm going to hit it again.